Hello. The purpose of this instruction is to demonstrate how a provider can gain access to the Care Provider Background Screening Clearinghouse. Access to the Clearinghouse is made possible through Akka's Single Sign-On program, which acts as a single point of entry for providers and licensees. Single sign-on can be accessed from Akka's website at https://apps.akka.myflorida.com/single sign-on portal. Here at the Akka portal login screen, we have several options. We can log in, retrieve our password, review the instructions for resetting our password, or register as a new user. Let's first register as a new user. Before entering our personal information, we must acknowledge and agree to follow the Akka's policies and submit true and correct information to Akka. After reading the authorization statement, check the confirmation box and select Continue. On the account registration page, the new user must, at a minimum, complete all fields marked with a red asterisk, as we will do now. Important notifications and background screening updates will be sent to the email address entered here. Please ensure you enter a valid email address and that you will have easy access to this email. Daily notifications about results, including arrest hit notifications, will be sent to this email. After completing both the user and address information sections, the new user must choose a username and password. It is very important that you do not forget your password, as the steps to reset it are lengthy due to federal data security policies and procedures. Once the user completes the online registration form and enters the security verification words, they will select Register to complete the Akka portal account registration process. Here we can see our account was created successfully. If errors exist, the user will be prompted to return to the previous screen and correct them. Now that we have created an Akka portal or single sign-on account, we'll select Return to Login to log into the Akka portal and request access to our specific program, Background Screening Clearinghouse. Requesting program access. At the Akka portal login screen, we'll enter our user ID and password and select Login. Now we are at the portal landing page where we can view programs to which we have access, request program access, and manage our Akka portal account. Since we do not yet have access to the Clearinghouse, we will open the Select Program list and from there select Background Screening Clearinghouse and the specified agency we are trying to connect to. Then we will select Request Program Access. Now we need to select a provider on whose behalf we are attempting to access the Clearinghouse. First, we need to select our role from the drop-down list. Next, we need to select our provider type from the Select Provider Type list. Now we need to enter the name of the provider. As we begin entering the provider's name in the provider name field, you will notice a list of options appear and begin to narrow as we enter more of the provider's name. Please note that an identifying number, such as a license number, is displayed at the end of the name for identification. Depending on the browser you are using, the options may appear at the top of the screen. Choose the appropriate provider and select Add Provider. Once you do, you will see the provider's information displayed in the requested provider list. Review the requested provider information to ensure you have selected the correct provider and location. If correct, select Submit Request and Generate User Agreement. If not, click Delete and enter the appropriate provider name. After we select Submit Request and Generate User Agreement, this takes us to a screen where we can print out our background screening provider user registration agreement. You'll see that the form is populated with information we entered when creating our single sign-on account. Underneath the user information section are specifics on the provider for which the user is requesting authorization to represent. This is followed by Akka's security requirements, instructions on how to report violations of security requirements, and an assertion pertaining to the user's authorization to represent the provider, as well as an affirmation that the user will both follow Akka's policies and submit true and correct information to the agency. Before we can gain access to the Care Provider Background Screening Clearinghouse, both the user and the provider's administrator or authorized representative must sign the agreement and return it to the specified agency listed. To print the agreement, please select the hyperlink here in the upper right-hand corner of the document. The agreement may be returned via postal mail, by scanning and emailing the signed document to the specified agency, or by faxing it to the number listed. If you have any questions, please select Contact Us at the bottom of the web page. Thank you.